are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So Doja Cat is going through a lot of things and she is regretting going against the queen of rap. Now, as we know, Doja didn't hop on Cowgirl, but she do have a new collaboration with DOJA coming out. Now, with that being said, she believes that not doing the record with Nicki Minaj, Cowgirl, kind of, I wouldn't say ruined her career, but it definitely affected her career in a negative way because she lost some support with the Barbs. So she is regretful for not doing a record with Nicki Minaj and is working on trying to reach back out to her to see if, they can do another collaboration, which I think would be fire. I know the Barb's going to say, oh, we don't want it. Y'all going to say that now until it drops. When it drop, y'all going to support it. That's what's going to happen. If she get Nicki on a record, y'all going to support it. That's all I know. Okay? So y'all can say, oh, no, we don't want it, blah, 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 blah. But I think some of y'all are secretly rooting for Doja Cat. And all she got to do is apologize to Nicki and, say that she was influenced by her team. Some of the people on her team used to work for Nicki Minaj and they influenced her not to work and do a record with Nicki. And so that's all she has to say. She just got to be honest with Nicki and I'm sure Nicki will forgive her. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj calls out GÜCCI Mane's wife, Charlemagne the Bottom, and her own label. She said, GÜCCI's wife has been trying to be me for years. Been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep GÜCCI sedated. GÜCCI hates Deborah Anthony. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlemagne the Bottom, Camel Face's friend, using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. You really do not understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all want attention? Let's do it. LAPD. Where's the evidence of my home being swatted with a toddler inside 4 times? Guns drawn. Republic Records. Stand up for me. Any effing day now. You'll regret it. Yikes. Not she calling out Republic. Oh no. Now, if you guys had not been paying attention, GÜCCI and his handler, his wife, Keisha, they went on the Breakfast Club and they talked about how GÜCCI is schizophrenia. Now, a lot of people believe that Nicki has the same thing. Remember, Cardi B was saying how she was diagnosed 9 years ago. So, with that being said, it's coming off like they're trying to push a narrative and they're trying to see, GÜCCI suffers. This could be Nicki Minaj. That's what they're trying to push. Now, her calling out Republic, now that's interesting because they may not push Nicki the next go around if she keeps calling them out. Look what they did to Champagne Thickums. Now, it has been exposed, as you guys probably already know, that Rob, which we previously have discussed, also has stole from Nicki Minaj. But people are also bringing up the fact that she also, too, worked with DeAndre Tristan, who has already been confirmed as a Nicki Minaj thief. Okay? Stealing from the queen. Now, Tasha K said, word on the curb is that Ra Ali done slid into a new position. Ra Ali's babysitter and side piece. Now, listen, they say Ra swings both ways. And allegedly, Khadija, I don't know if that's still Ra Ali, handed over Nicki's Apple ID passwords and login info straight to Ra. Next thing you know, credit card details were pulled and the rest history. Raw was history. Big back, I try to spare you, but here we are. We throwing hot dogs at hoes tonight. Okay? Then It also was revealed that Ra Ali and her husband got property worth $150 million from owning an alleged car wash and a stiletto shop, which I definitely don't believe Ra owes anything in regards to $150 million. Not one fucking thing. Okay, definitely giving scammer. But am I shocked? No. I mentioned Ra's name before. Ra's not the only friend that has stolen from Nicki Minaj. If you want the tea on the other friend who has stolen from Nicki Minaj, we're not talking about DeAndre or Tennis Ball. That's on Patreon. But the point of the matter is, Nicki needs to get rid of everybody. That's just basically what it is. And I said this before. I said it 2 weeks ago. Nicki got too many people. I think they're all in cahoots with each other. They all stealing from Nicki because they know it's so easy to do. If it wasn't easy to do, it wouldn't have been done. She got to get rid of everybody. Accountants, managers. She just got to start from scratch. Assistants, housekeepers. Okay, there's everybody she got to get rid of because it just doesn't make sense how 3 people have been exposed from stealing from you. And there's more that's going to come out. That's not good. That means that you might be too trusting or you're putting your money and credit cards in the wrong hands. Matter of fact, Nicki shouldn't even be giving out her Apple ID. The Khadijah lady that had it, nobody should have your Apple ID. Nobody should have your credit card information unless it's your accountants. Okay? It just doesn't make sense as to why do people have this information. Nicki Minaj is too trusting. Get rid of everybody. That's what needs to happen. It just don't make sense that all these people got all this information. And the thing is, when they take your credit information, that could ruin your credit score. Okay? Even if you report something as fraud, if people are making purchases on your credit, taking out loans, doing this and that, you're still responsible until everything gets investigated. So, Nicki, this is eventually going to ruin your credit score, which a lot of people don't really care about anymore, but it still will have a toll. So, it's a mess. It's just a hot, stinking ass mess. But Ra, big back Ra, you do have to receive 100,000 lashings, okay? Now, people are also saying, well, was the thing that happened between her and Cardi B a PR stunt? Because remember, she did go back and forth with Cardi B at the airport. Well, if it was a PR stunt to roll out Cardi B's album, it flopped because Cardi B's album nobody cares about anymore. It's tumbling down the chart. She didn't get no top 10. No song is really a hit. So if that was a PR stunt, that was a terrible PR stunt. It was terrible. Go back to the drawing board. Now, moving on from that, Purdue Chicken reveals that Queen Bee gave her a special bracelet in her Vogue France interview. She said Queen Bee is definitely the best, period. She gave me a bracelet that I never take off, and trust, I know how to use it. If someone tells me I was wrong, I say it doesn't matter. Queen Bee gave me this, okay? Well, that means that you look up to Queen Bee as capital G-O-D, and that's what she's not, okay? Because you shouldn't be using a bracelet like that. No shade. But, Queen Bee probably did that because they won a Grammy together for Two Hands to Heaven. Okay, or was it, or not Two Hands to Heaven? It was Most Wanted, which Purdue Chicken wrote. Okay, and she didn't pay Purdue Chicken for the collaboration, so this is her way of paying for the collaboration. Like, I'm gonna buy you a bracelet or something like that, and it probably was an expensive bracelet. Okay, probably worth more than Cartier. So I'm here for it, but at the end of the day, Purdue Chicken is still flopping. I like Purdue Chicken, but, Queen Bee cannot save your career. She's not God. So you can hold up that bracelet all you want. It's not going to make your career reappear. Sorry. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B also announced that she will be dropping music.
3 weeks ago. I am not her today. If I was to feel how I'm feeling now around the time of my rollout, I wouldn't be able to do no meet and greets or nothing because I could barely breathe. I be hungry, but I don't be wanting to eat as much because when I eat, then I can't breathe. Like, I just can't take it. Like, I just want to fucking put my hand inside my pussy, grab the head, and just take it out my own fucking self. Shit. Being pregnant around this age is a little dangerous because, goddamn, I have never been this big. You guys already know about Saudi Arabia, but I got some other special performances before I go on tour that I also got to get ready for. And I do want to work on new music.
So Cardi B is now deciding to go back into the studio with Partisan Fontaine because Nicki Minaj is dropping in March, okay, of 2026. So now her and Partisan Fontaine are rushing to the studio because, like I said before, Titanic Records wants Cardi B to drop in 2026, the same week as Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj announced that she will be dropping her next album the week of Cardi B's album coming out. So they're trying to get their lick back. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Ty Bottom Sign, Ty Dolla Sign confirms there is a version of New Body with no spice on it. Okay, now if you guys remember, the pass around Yes Jules, who is an industry thought allegedly, posted Clown Gang's text messages, I believe last year on social media because he fired her ass. Okay, and in those text messages, she exposed that she had sent New Body to Ice Spice and Doja Cat. That is because Nicki Minaj says she did not want her verse to be officially released for New Body because they were trying to release it the same week of Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday 2 had already came out, and then Clown Gang and Ty Bottom Sign decided to come out and say, oh, we want to release new music. We want to release New Body. New Body is technically old because it originally was made in 2018. So then they had to scrabble for the duds. Well, I don't think Doja Cat's a dud, but No Spice is. And No Spice, once this leaked, would not clear her verse. Now, Clown Gang posted on Instagram back when everything had happened and said, Ice Spice sent a verse in for New Body. Now her team is saying we can't use it because they didn't want to get on Nicki Minaj's bad side. But Nicki hit the unfollow and basically pushed No Spice out the kingdom anyway. But anyway, this is what Ty Bottom Sign had to say.
I saw you were on stream and everybody was spamming New Body with Ice Spice. Is that an actual version of the song that exists?
I don't know how these people will be finding out about this.
Well, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, she made a verse for it, but we never did nothing with
it. So the verse is kind of just floating in the ether type beat.
It's on a hard drive.
Crazy. Do you think that song will ever be released officially, like a DSP version of New Body?
I wish it would have. I think it would have been a huge song.
Yeah.
But what Nicki said, I forgot what she said.
I forget what she said too.
Something like, no, basically.
Damn.
She wasn't clearing her part.
Don't act dumb, Ty Bottom Sign. You know why she said no. Try you trying to act like you delusional. Okay? You know why she said no. The reason why she said no is because y'all try to release it the same week as Pink Friday 2. Dummy. Okay? Don't try to act. What did Nicki say? I think she said, oh, she wasn't releasing her verse. She wasn't clearing her verse. You know she wasn't clearing that shit. Especially since y'all asked Ice Spice and Doja Cat. Get them bitches to be on the record. Okay, like, I don't understand it. You guys literally try to replace her, and then now y'all trying to act up. I can't understand that. Don't be slow. Now, Halle Bailey has announced her track list for her album coming out this Friday. Let me know if you guys will be tuning in. The album is called Love or Something Like It. She got Know About Me featuring the Princess of Rap Gorilla. She got Alone featuring Mariah the Clown. So I Can Feel It featuring Walmart Beyonce. And No Warning featuring her, Alicia Keys' replacement. Okay, so she got some decent features on here. Okay, she got some decent features on here. I see what she was doing. I see the vision. Hopefully it does at least 10,000 first week. I feel like with these features, you should at least be pulling 10K first week. I don't think she'll do it, but hopefully I'm definitely going to support and buy the album. I think everybody that's watching this video needs to support Holly. You know, she got her legal fees, you know, her music don't be selling. She got to go through it with doodle garbage. So we really do got to support Holly Bailey. Now, moving on from that, SZA's SOS has now sold over 20 million units worldwide. It's the second best-selling female album this decade. Okay, so Queen SZA outselling Queen B. Queen B don't got no album that's doing 20 million. Okay, so SZA, she's gearing up to become, in my opinion, the queen of R&B. Well, I don't know about the queen of R&B. She don't really got the vocals for that, but she definitely has the stats. But I feel like to be the queen of R&B, you got to have the vocals. Like Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, they got the vocals. I don't think you got the vocals though, but you definitely have the stats. So I will consider you to be the princess of R&B. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, why is Black Chyna in an interview talking about her and Rob giving it a go again? Is this hoe slow? This can't be true.
More children.
Okay, let's do it.
I will. I want 2 more, actually.
Me too.
I do. You do?
I do it and I think about it. I'm like, man, dreams 9
Hold on.
9 more years.
Now we talking.
I don't know.
Would you do it with Rob or with Tiger? Pick one.
Rob.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yay! So this
Have
gonna
2
lead
little
me-
cute little chunky little babies.
You sure would, cuties. So this leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Are you guys back on? Are you and Rob back on? Come on.
Me and Robert, we're healing.
Oh my God, I love it.
And we're communicating. And we're just going with the flow. And if God be, then it will be something.
So can I say this? I was with you guys. I had the privilege of spending time with them both. I think we were at Universal.
Yeah.
And I watched you guys the whole entire time. There were a lot of us together, but I watched you guys and I realized in that moment your friendship.
Yes.
Y'all were cracking up. None of us knew the joke.
Yeah.
I was like, what they up there laughing about?
Yeah.
Y'all were in your own little world.
Robert's so funny.
Yo,
He's actually like hilarious.
yo, and I feel like people don't realize and understand the vibe. And I feel like
Right.
you're on the path of getting back together. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
All right, you guys, y'all heard it first. We're on the path. We're on the journey. Rob, if y'all, you hear that, Rob?
You're on the journey, Rob. Come on, baby, we need you. Listen.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and we're just taking our time, you know what I mean? And I'm excited.
I'm excited for you for that.
He's my person.
Now, Black Chyna, Angela Black or White, whatever the fuck you call yourself, girl, sit the fuck down, please. You and Rob in 2025, like, give it a break. I know the coin dried up. So you're trying to get back into the Kardashians' good graces after you sued them. And you sued Rob. There was a separate case where you sued Rob, and then you also sued his family. And you lost your case with the Kardashians. Now you're trying to get back into the Kardashian empire because the funds dried up. You ain't fooling me. Really? Wasn't you just with that producer last year? Now you're talking about, oh, Rob, I want more kids. Of course. You want that child support check. Okay? Because what does Black Chyna do? Nothing. Okay? She do nothing but open that coochie up for rich men. Stop. Okay? You about almost 40. You gotta evolve and move on. Nobody wants Rob, and you can't convince me that you really do. Nobody wants that man. You want the check. So stop it. You want that show back. Black Chyna and Rob on Hulu. That's what you want. You're not fooling me, sis. Stop it. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Nicki Minaj, Sydney Sweeney, and D'Angelo on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.